Cinderella. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a young girl named Cinderella. She was a kind, gentle, and beautiful child with a most radiant smile. Cinderella had a heart full of love, but unfortunately, fate hadn't been kind to Cinderella. Her mother had passed away, leaving her alone with her selfish stepmother.
The stepmother had two daughters of her own, and she was terribly jealous of Cinderella's beauty and kind heart. She treated Cinderella unfairly, making her do all the housework and dress in rags, while her own daughters wore fine clothes and lived in luxury. One day, the kingdom received exciting news. The prince was hosting a grand ball at the palace, and every maiden in the land was invited.
Suddenly, a soft, sweet voice filled the room. It was her fairy godmother, a beautiful figure surrounded by a soft, glowing light.
The fairy godmother smiled and said, "Don't worry, my child, you shall go to the ball." With a wave of her wand, Cinderella's rags were transformed into a stunning gown, and on her feet she wore the most delicate glass slippers that sparkled like stars. Her fairy godmother turned a pumpkin into a magnificent carriage and mice into a beautiful horse. So Cinderella could travel to the palace in style. Before she left, the fairy godmother gave Cinderella a piece of advice. "Remember, my dear, the magic will only last until midnight. When the clock strikes 12, you must leave the palace and return home." The moment Cinderella entered the ballroom, the entire room fell silent. The prince, charmed by her beauty, approached her and they danced together like a dream. Cinderella was the happiest she had ever been.
But as the hours flew by, she suddenly heard the bells of the palace clock. The first stroke of midnight sent a shiver down her spine. She remembered her fairy godmother's warning and knew she must leave. Cinderella hurriedly said goodbye to the prince and fled from the palace. As she ran down of the grand staircase, one of her glass slivers slipped off her foot. She didn't have time to retrieve it, and so with only one glass sliver, she disappeared into the night. The next day the prince was determined to find the owner of the glass sliver. He and his attendants traveled throughout the kingdom, visiting every home and see if the sliver would fit any young maiden.
The end.